joined by Mackenzie, or Mac for short.
Full government name. That's crazy.
I can say your full legal name if you want me to.
No.
I don't know your middle name, but
Ever since we broke up, Robbie only calls me Mackenzie now.
he doesn't want to make it awkward by just calling you Mac, as if that's gonna cost anything.
Because he overpronounces it too. He's like
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie the 17th.
Whoa.
Yeah, your family tree is a little boring. Well, hello, everyone. We are back. I have an actual decent microphone this time, because I know for the last two episodes I've been rocking this, like, kind of cheap microphone I got that was not the greatest, to say the least. Now I have a Blue Yeti again. It is really far away from me, although it's probably still loud, but that's completely unrelated. We got some movies we gotta discuss beforehand. By the time we're recording this, it's like the beginning of July, so we're like getting close to the halfway of the year. Well, let's talk about some bullshit that came out, God, look, so I remember looking back at our episode, like I was like doing the editing. That episode was so long ago. We were talking about seeing Obsession.
Yeah, no, I've watched
like
it twice.
Alex and I've seen it in theaters.
Me too.
I think Alex and I saw it in theaters. Like, I think it was like after the first week it came out, because I don't really love to do like opening nights because it was so fucking crowded.
Yeah. I went to the opening night of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with some friends because that's what they wanted to do. They thought it would be like a goofy, bad movie to watch.
No.
Yeah, it was opening night. It was full of cosplayers and little kids.
That is like the worst combination.
Yeah, some little kid, when Chica takes her beak off, what happened to Chica's mouth? And you're like, come on, it's past your bedtime.
Shut up.
Like, actually a 6-year-old.
But go back. Had a brain fart there. Obsession, it was pretty good. I really liked it. Curry Baker, he's now pretty much said, like, I don't see how like any studio's not going to like deny him making another film. Which, hey, it was interesting because like I just beforehand saw Milk and Cereal because of Alex. He had made us watch like his like what was his biggest film at the time before Obsession, before it came out. It was so weird seeing the difference in comparison. Milk and Cereal is pretty good too. Not like I wouldn't say it's in the same league as Obsession, but it's great in its own right.
I've seen the Kill Count, and yeah, it didn't look as quite as good as Inception, but it was like, he's gotta do some work before he gets to the crazy stuff. Right?
Yeah, dude, Milk and Cereal, that film is good. There's one massive problem with it though. Editing, I know it has a style to it. I don't like the style at all. It is so fast and frantic. Like, it's genuinely headache-inducing. So, like, that was the one thing I was afraid of when I was going to see Obsession. I was like, please tell me I'm not going to see a film like with that editing style again. But luckily, very different editing style in Obsession. Better editing style in my opinion. But hey, there were other films that came out in 2026. Although, like, it's kind of a weird thing because like Obsession technically is a 2025 film because it premiered at a film festival beforehand, but it was 2026 because that's when they first saw it. And that film release dates are weird.
Yeah.
There was Backrooms, which was I know a lot of people liked it. It was a personal my thing, but I thought it was good.
Still haven't seen it yet.
I wouldn't say you're missing a whole lot. I mean, I feel like you have to be really into Backrooms to like fully appreciate the movie. Some of the sequences were awesome, but there was a lot of points where it's just like, okay, I'm kind of bored. I am low-key a little bit pissed that I Love Boosters is not getting that much recognition. Like, it's honestly kind of died off. Like, no one's really talking about it.
I still haven't seen that either. Ooh.
Well, to be fair, was there any theater nearby that was showing
Probably
it to you?
not.
That's what I mean. Neon, I love you, but please get better at distributing your movies for the love of God. Like, it is so hard to find movies to, like, watch their movies. It's fucking crazy. Like, I would have loved to see No Good Choice in theaters. Or to fucking just Or was
Yeah.
it? Or was this fucking nearby
Me
theater?
and Logan were really wanting to do that. But we
Uh,
had to watch it in the living room, so.
There was also Leviticus. That
Ooh,
was pretty good.
I keep getting ads for that.
Yeah. I feel like you would at least have some enjoyment with it because the main actor in it, Joe Bird, they were also in Talk to Me. They played like I think his name is Riley in that film.
The little brother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's also just a funny actor named Joe Bird.
Yeah, that's like a basketball
Let's get
player.
Joe Bird on
Like,
the
okay,
side.
Larry Bird.
Dude, hold on, wait a minute. You might be cooking with that. Is there any other films coming out like soon that you're looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I don't know.
I know next week I'm gonna try to see this one film called Invite in theaters, just because it looks kind of interesting. It's a bit of a difficulty though because like it's like how because A24 helped made it and A24 like low key really sold out recently.
Yeah, true.
So, uh, yeah, AI, yummy. Again, Neon's better because they actually picked up the artificial, not A24 pussies.
Hmm.
Uh,
What? Being or pushing AI as a, or not being against AI as a film company will make people not like you. Well, that's crazy. The Odyssey comes out soon.
oh yeah,
July.
I may or may not see that. Depends.
Yeah, I'm not just like really like chopping at the bits to go see it,
Okay.
but
The last.
I might watch it out of theaters.
Okay. Yeah, I know Samantha Jordan. Samantha. Yeah, that's her name. I know her performance was praised in that film, so that's really cool.
Nice.
There was this one. There was this one film she was in called Marvin Keller. Really, really good movie. It was directed by the same person who recently did Die My Love, and also we did talk about
Oh, I
Human.
still haven't seen Time Out.
Die My Love was pretty good. I don't think it was fully my thing, but I did like it. The last film in theaters I saw was fucking Jackass. um,
I'm trying to think about.
which
Oh no, I did watch a movie recently. I watched Supergirl
ooh,
like
oh yeah, I forgot that movie
a couple
came out.
weekends ago.
How was
It
it?
was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Superman. They went back to not because it's a girl.
It is because it's
No.
girl. They're sexist.
Well, okay, James Gunn. He was really awesome making Superman. It was really colorful and really whimsical. And then Supergirl went back to being like brown and dark. It's like Mad Max coloring. It's like where's the cool colors?
I feel like Mad Max even like experiments a lot with coloring in those movies.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
And it's like
I've seen.
oh, it's all like it's based on like on different planets, so it does feel very Guardians of the Galaxy, which I like. But
Okay.
it just wasn't as whimsical.
Oh my god. That kind of got like an unrelated note for me. So, Toy Story 5, right? Whenever I went to go see Jackass in theaters, there's like it has like the standard like 12 like theater rooms. Half of those were Toy Story 5.
I've been seeing a lot about
like
movies
they had
about
like yeah. I had people say they didn't really like it, but I'm not gonna see it in theaters. Not
that's
thing.
oh I forgot Cody versus Acme is actually coming out.
Right. Yeah, they actually gave a shit about that movie now. Um, are you gonna see the Moana?
No, I didn't even watch the actual Moana movie. Nothing against
I
it,
saw it in
but
like
I'm not
middle
watching
school.
any live action either.
I don't think I Well, I have seen a couple live action Disney remakes, but those were life back. I cannot tell you like anything about them from like the top of my head. I know they're all bad though. Fuck you, Tim Burton, for causing that shit with your Alice in Wonderland bullshit. You were cool like in the '90s and shit, but like after like the beginning of the 2000s, you like fell off.
They're making Terrifier 4. I actually couldn't care less.
Yeah, I never
Was
really
it the,
cared
I
for
thought the
those
third
Terrifier
one, I thought
movies.
that was supposed to have like an ending.
No, I'm gonna sound like you. I watched the kill count. It's like a setup. It's like a setup to like Terrifier 4.
That's stupid. I did see the trailer when I went to watch Superman, or Supergirl, for this new Tom Cruise movie.
Oh, Digger! Yeah.
And the entire trailer was just like a compilation of Tom Cruise in a bunch of other movies,
I
and
remember
then
that.
like a back shot of him sitting there with like a shovel.
And then it cuts to him at back shots.
Yeah, someone's giving him back shots, and we were like,
Nicole Kidman.
me and Devin looked at each other, and we were like, what?
I do want to see that in a theater because it's directed by a guy I do really like and you're into. You probably heard of The Revenant, right?
Yeah.
That's the same guy. I haven't seen The Revenant, but I feel like that's his most like well-known film. Although you could argue Birdman as well. I feel like either or. And it's shot by Chavo, one of my favorite cinematographers. I don't think you've seen any like he done like a lot of like cinematography for Alfonso Cuarón. Oh wait, no, you have seen a film where he shot. You've seen Children of Men. That's the same cinematographer. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say before we get into the film discussion. I feel like in order to actually give time for the film discussion, probably we're already 12%. Jesus.
Usually it's like 20. So.
I mean, I don't have anything else to say for the Distant show. What about you, Mac? I kind of have like a show.
I don't know. I'm interested to see Werewolf.
Oh yeah, Werewolf. Why are they releasing that at Christmas?
I don't know. I was looking at that. I was like, huh, right on Christmas Day. Interesting.
I mean, they did the same thing with Nosferatu. Listen, I love movies, but I'm not gonna bother some poor bastard who got called in on Christmas
it's
Day to work.
so crazy that movie theaters are open 365 days a year, and that there's like a terrible storm.
Yeah.
Logan had to work on Christmas. It was
That
crazy.
sucks. Did they give him like extra pay or?
I think so. I can't remember.
Okay. Because if they're gonna make you work on Christmas Day, they at least should give you extra pay. Because why the fuck would I want to work in a fucking stinky movie theater on Christmas? You know?
Yeah. Willem Dafoe is in the Werewolf. I was checking to see if he would be, because he's in like all of his movies almost.
I was gonna
All
say, like,
the
besides
Witch,
The
yeah.
Witch.
I wonder. Do you think we'll get?
What? Are you thinking about the Antichrist penis again?
I was gonna say.
I fucking knew that laugh. I knew that had to be it. I need to make you guys watch Antichrist so we can finally get that
Willem
coverage
Dafoe
of
with
it.
his actual one this time instead of the double.
You know what? Let's
Who's
get that
the
out.
director?
Robert Eggers. Lars von Trier.
Oh yeah. I couldn't remember it. I knew he had like a weird, like European name.
His filmography is all fucking crazy, man. I feel like his most accessible film is Dogville, which is crazy because that film's 3 hours.
Hogville? That's a cool name.
Yeah, that movie's fucking crazy. But like, in terms of the few films I've seen of his, I feel like that's the most accessible film. Dancer in the Dark is just fucking intense. Besides that, should we get into the film discussion, or is there anything else you want to go
Yeah,
over?
we should probably get into it.
Okay, fine, I guess.
Or if I have to
Alright.
record my podcast.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the film. The first film for the day. All about Lily Chou-Chou. This was my pick, and give me 1 second because I'm white. I cannot pronounce foreign names to save my life.
Well, you didn't say Lily Chou-Chou, so that's good.
Oh my god, can you imagine? There's not even a W there.
Yeah, but I could have it.
Probably, yeah, that's probably some behind it. So this film, it centers around like a decent bit of characters, but the two main people that it focuses on is, well, it's a film set like in like with like middle schoolers, high schoolers. I don't remember which grade it was.
It goes
but, like,
through
they
a
were
few
essentially
grades. It's like
teenagers.
13 to 15.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
middle school, about to go to high school.
Yeah, it mainly stars Yushi and Shushi. It sounds like I'm saying sushi. Shoshi? I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. I tried to I earlier put notes to like how to pronounce it, and like I'm confusing
Oh,
myself.
well,
Again
their
because that's
their
stupid.
last names are first over there. It's Hasumi and Hoshino.
Oh, okay. Well, but it mainly follows those two as they kind of go through like teenage anguish and like escapism, and throughout all that, it's set within the backdrop of this fictional singer Lily Chou-Chou, who becomes like basically the world to all these characters. They even have an online forum that discussing about it. Um, and yeah, that's essentially the film. I know that's a pretty simple way to describe it, but the reason you can't really describe it is that there's a lot that happens in it. And this is a film I have seen before. I did it with a very early ranking list, and this rewatch was really interesting because like this was the last time I saw it was like, a few years ago, and like it still holds up pretty good. I did really like this film, even if there are like more flaws that kind of cracked upon this rewatch. But I will get into that later. Before that, what did you think about the film?
I had seen half of it, the first half, a couple years ago, and I never got around to finishing it because it's 2.5 hours long, and
That is
I was in
true.
college. But I definitely think first half of the film, uh, was better.
Oh boy, I feel like we're gonna have a very similar discussion with the plot of this movie, but
Just
we'll
just
get
because
it.
of the plot, a lot of the plot, I was like, oh, okay. um,
Yeah.
but I really loved like the art style of it. I guess the art direction.
Yeah. I feel like before we get into that, I feel like we gotta mention the obvious thing with this film. The one thing that really sells the film more than anything, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was the score was composed by Takashi Kubayashi, I think, and the songs were performed by Salyu. She's like one of those singers that has like only one name, so
Like Beyonce.
I can't really find like a way to. Yeah, um, it was mainly helped by those two, and man, this film has one of the most like unique and like most interesting soundtracks I've ever heard. Mainly because like for other like films that are like this, like Teenage Anguish, you usually get like a big fucking like playlist of like other musicians and their songs and stuff like this. But not this film. It actually conducted the songs themselves. There's a whole. This film is a whole ass like album that is just like the songs of the film, and I really do love the soundtrack overall. It's probably out of all the films I've seen from 2000, this probably has my favorite score. Even though it's a bit of a gray area because like you can argue like is it really entirely just a score because it's just the songs and stuff. But I still love the music in this film.
And
Um,
yeah, like usually, like coming of age type film, I guess, um, doesn't
you
have
can describe it.
classical music. I really liked it.
Oh yeah, I did really like that piano piece. That piano piece was so
yeah.
good.
Me and Devin kept going Debussy.
Debussy? I learned that I forget what the character's name was, but the actress who played like let me think of the name for. I have the trivia here. Kuno. The actress who played Kuno. They apparently like spent weeks training on the piano for them to do it instead of Ireland. Right.
Oh, hello?
God, hi. Sorry, my internet.
Okay, I thought it was mine for a second. I was like, oh.
You just want me to repeat that?
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, like Kuno, the actress who played Kuno, they did the piano piece it herself. And also, there's this one song that plays.
That's really
Yeah,
awesome.
there's this one song that plays whenever they're on vacation. I'm gonna name of it right now, but it's been like stuck in my mind, like even after like years of seeing this film, like that fucking like island songs, like I love that.
Oh, that the girls are singing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they play it again later in the movie in the background.
They repeat a lot of songs in this movie, but not like in a bad way. It's just that you will hear kind of like a
Tyson.
yeah. And plus it kind of gets into like the themes of escapism, but I will get into that in just a little bit. But beforehand, I guess just like a simple question: out of all the songs of this film, which one clicked with you the most?
Shoot. I need to pull them up. Well, not like I know based off of that.
Yeah. I still think my favorite is the opening song that plays at the beginning of the film. Oh shit, but
I do like that one. I think that
that is a really fucking good one.
I think that one.
Yeah.
There's another one that had lyrics, but it might have been the same one out.
Do you remember any, or is it like just entirely?
No, I have no remembrance.
Like the soundtrack like was so influential. Like there's still a lot of like even there's a lot of films that have used this.
Sorry, just too real to me.
No, you're okay. Editor, pull up what Matt just showed me. Thank you.
For audio listeners, it's Fandango's All About the Chou-Chou cast and crew, but the picture, the little thumbnail on Google is Minions and Monsters.
my favorite actor is Billy Chou-Chou.
Yeah.
But to go back to what I was saying, I know, particularly, I hate to bring up this guy, but Quentin Tarantino, in his film Kill Bill Volume 1, he does use one of the songs from Billy Chou-Chou. It's like...
Yeah, he would like this
one. He really likes that one particular song. That's not really specific, because there's a lot of like one particular scene in this movie.
Yeah.
But
he likes that scene where that 14-year-old's just sitting in her bed and her feet are right at the camera.
he watches that scene on a loop.
And he said, "Wait, the music of this is really good." I think it was Suda. That's the character.
Yeah. But yeah, the soundtrack of this movie is fucking amazing. I do really like it a lot. What won? Oh yeah, I was just like thinking what won like best original score that year. That was Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. Which hey, not a bad pick. The soundtrack for Lord of the Rings movies are really good. But I feel like this would be my personal pick for best original score, even if like technically it's more the songs than the heavy lifting. But I still want like the music and the songs.
Yeah. To put together like a fake.
Yeah. Like
a whole like fake artist deal. Really
yeah,
awesome.
and
I think more films.
Yeah, and like I have heard like it was so iconic. They did like a 10-year like reunion with it like later on. now that we got the obvious thing that's good about this movie out of the way, is there another element of the film that you liked, disliked, or just felt like was interesting to talk about?
You're not gonna believe this, but I like the
No
coloring.
fucking way. um, that actually was like gonna be like the next thing I was gonna talk about. The cinematography by Nobuyu Shanuna. I'm hopefully pronouncing that like in a way that's not horribly racist. um, like the cinematography of this film is really beautiful, but there's one element particularly that I find really interesting. So obviously the whole film is shot digitally. I think anyone who knows the difference between film and digital can tell you that. But this film manages to experiment with different types of digital like photography. Like there's a lot of moments where it's shot like in a high professional digital camera, but there's also times where they use like those like cheap ass like fucking video cameras that like everybody had like in the 2000s. And I love how this film was people really like to like experiment with style, not just in terms of music, but like in terms of camera work.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting and like I don't know, really fun camera shots.
Yeah.
I thought.
There's an overhead shot in this film that you probably know what I'm talking about. There's an overhead shot that.
Immediately, I was thinking about it before you said that. If we're thinking about the same one.
Is it the one by the power lines?
By like the cell
Yeah.
tower. Yeah.
That shot has still like lingered in my fucking mind, like even throughout these years. And
it has like a really slow zoom.
yeah, I think it's not pan down because like the hand doesn't go like down.
Yeah.
It's not. I guess you could describe it as a push in because it's not tilting down either. I don't know. I'm not the best.
Yeah.
Cinematography terminology. Like I know a lot of.
Yeah, push in or like a zoom in.
I wouldn't say it's a zoom because they're not.
It's more of a push.
Because they're not zooming it in like by the camera. They're like pushing that whole camera.
No, but you can do like a physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess a physical zoom would be like turning the lens to zoom it in.
Yeah.
So never mind.
No, you're fine. But even without that style, like that, that distinct like digital style, the whole film looks beautiful. Like there's this like a version of this film that like is like in full HD. Holy shit, this film looks so good in HD. Like the way the colors really illuminates, and like certain shots just become absolutely like the grass field like shots in particular. Like they're so gorgeous.
Yeah, the rice field is.
Oh, it's a rice field. But yeah, I also one note I'm surprised I didn't mention is that the editing, because like the editing style of this film is also really good. Throughout the whole film, we get back to like this online form that that the characters talk to. One thing I did really like about it is that you learn who the characters, their usernames are like slowly throughout the film. I thought that was really clever. But the editing of this film is also like really good because like I was about to literally repeat the thing I just said. I love how like it kind like this online form is like so like sudden with like how it times. Like, can you imagine how much of a pain in the ass this was to edit? For how much timing there is in this fucking movie. I can just already imagine like the fucking editor like fucking eye bags and everything. I'm actually gonna look at. I think the director actually edited the film himself. I'm gonna double check that.
Oh, just like Obsession.
I feel like there's a lot more like films where like the director or the writer edits the film, which yeah, that makes sense. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who did the editing? Yep, I was right. Same guy who directed and wrote it. Yeah.
But I think that makes a lot like because you get to make stuff look exactly how you're envisioning it.
Yeah.
Whenever you like.
Yeah, I have been thinking about it because like I originally detest like editing my own films because like I don't like the process of editing. But I realize like the more about it, say like my current editor is doing like a terrible job or anything. But, like I don't know. I feel like upon like the post production, I realized like, I should get back to like video editing. Like I kind of been like skipping on it. Um, um,
Understandable. Getting into something like editing or I don't know, laundry or something, it's like, I don't want to start it. I don't want to start it.
yeah,
You're like, it's gonna be so boring. I'm gonna hate it, and then you get started on it, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's alright. It's
yeah.
fine.
Like, and this is no diss to like editors or anything. Like, editing is really important, and I love editors. It's just such a pain in the ass job. But to get back on with all about Chou-Chou, I guess we can get into like more of the plot and the characters of it. Um, you want to take the lead? Any of those areas that you thought were interesting to talk about, Matt?
Um, it is really interesting to see how the characters talk in their form versus how they act in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Because mainly with the main character, because he is so like passionate and like very descriptive on the online form, but he's like really quiet.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
um, but I do love that like the whole theme about like escapism and how the lives of these characters either became or are like currently so shit that the only time they feel safe is like
Yeah.
they're on this like form and like with this like particular singer and they like treat Lily Chou-Chou as if like they know her like really fucking person even though they don't know shit about her.
Yeah, and the ether, and this will pollute the ether. Like it's
Oh yeah.
all right, okay, buddy.
All right, buddy. Um, excuse me. And like I do think that is kind of interesting how this came out in 2001, and like those problems are still so prevalent now with like because like people still treat celebrities as if they know them like very personally, like as if they were there like from the beginning. And like,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to like decry any celebrity or anything when I say that. I just feel like a lot of people get this unhealthy obsession with like relying on like uh, with just relying all of their like hope and happiness onto like one person, and not even because of who the person is, but because of their art. It's fucking crazy, and I do love how this film explores that and like within these characters and how Lily Chou-Chou's like music is both the best, leads to both the best and the worst moments of their life.
yeah. Which it's not even really related to her. It's just like how they're
Yeah,
dealing with it. Really.
yeah.
But that's how they seem to take it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Music helps you through a lot.
yeah, it's interesting to see the contrast between those environments whenever they're just listening to the music and the real like the environments and like within their real lives. I mean, the film begins with like the main character meeting up with like this kind of gang. I mean, it's just like two people, but like they just shoplift like a store, and like that is probably one of the least like like heinous crimes to happen in the film. I mean, I guess shoplifting is kind of like a kind of moral gray area. Like some people consider it like bad, and some people like to go by the basic definition, like shoplifting is mostly considered a crime. So I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Going off a random ass tangent. But it is interesting to see how like the characters in their lives, they only feel like they're their true selves and they can act like their true selves with Lily Chou-Chou. Um,
Yeah, especially with all the bullying going on at their school, and even outside of school, like the school bullies
yeah,
find them after school.
yeah. I will not get into this like too deeply right now because it can be saved for more spoiler areas. I do love how this film isn't afraid to have like very extreme like tonal shifts throughout the film. like as I was mentioning like before, like the contrast with like the digital cameras. There's a whole like 15 or so minutes of this film where the characters are just like, fuck it, we're going on vacation. Let's do it. Um,
Yeah.
like we want.
I was like, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Until it's not nice.
Yeah.
That one shot, where one of the characters was like drowning. That shot was fucking scary.
It was a good shot.
Yeah, it,
I think the vacation part was the best part of the movie, and then it was downhill from there.
oh boy, it's gonna be interesting talking about the spoiler stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyhow, I like this film is not afraid to kind of like take you off guard, like with how its story progresses. Like there are some extreme things that most of it is good, some of it is kind of weak. That happen like out of fucking nowhere. You're like, holy shit. um,
Yeah.
and I think this just go with spoiler free elements for now. The vacation scene, I do love how like that kind of itself tells its own story about how that kind of starts out like really nice, fun, and charming, but by the end, it essentially kind of sets off the second half of the film and why things kind of lead the way they are. Um, again, like it's really had a massive brain fart there. Really interesting to see. Like, I love it when films aren't pussies and are like, you know what? Let's just change the entirety of what you thought this was because fuck you.
Run that back.
Run that back. But before I keep rambling, I have like maybe one major note, spoiler free wise. But do you have anything you wanted to mention about the film, spoiler free wise, Ben?
I'm trying to think of like a good spoiler-free thing.
I mean, even if you have like a negative thing to say about it, spoiler free wise, you can.
Oh, I did like some of the, because we were talking about like the cinematography earlier. There's some, like one of the worst scenes of the movie has really cool camera shots. The camera is like, because it goes a lot of like found footage type handheld for a lot of the movie.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where you can't really see what's happening. You're getting like, because whoever's holding the camera is like running around and like doing stuff.
Yeah.
So the camera, you're like seeing bits and pieces of like the room that they're in, and then like the floor and like fabric and whatever else.
Yeah, I do like that too, and how like that scene you are mentioning because I know exactly what sequence you're talking about. The one thing I do will say also, I do like how kind of like it's cutting back and forth. I do like there's like sequences of this film where like there's kind of like a couple things happening all at once. Mainly with that scene, but there are a few other examples, and I do really like how like it's able to like balance that, like it's able to show like all these things without it being like too tiresome or confusing to follow. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Beyond that, the only other note I had was just the director himself, Shinji Iwai. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think he's a very interesting it's very interesting because like the first thing I saw him in was nothing to do with his filmography. He had like one major film he acted in. It's this film called Ritual, also a very niche Japanese film. Really, really good movie. Really good.
I've heard it's really good. I think you've mentioned
Yeah, I
it
probably
before.
have. Yeah, it's the same director who did the Evangelion series and movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or if I want to say it like Robin Williams in 1 hour picture, Evangelion.
That makes sense because, you know, in evangelical.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I do really like how this director can really I feel like this is the only film I've seen of his, but I do really want to see his other films. I particularly just today saw this one film called Picnic. It's about like these three mental patients that are convinced that the world's gonna end today, so they escape and find a picnic to watch the world end. That plot summary alone, I'm like, okay, I want to watch
cute.
that. But get back on track. I do really love how this director is able to really make you get into the heads of these characters, and there's a lot of like elements that are just feel like really right, and how like they're told, and how like the order way things happen. I do really like it, and the writing. I wouldn't say the writing is one of the film's strongest elements, but I do like how it's able to make the characters at least feel like teenagers, but by the way they talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think it probably feels more like teenagers if you're like closer to where it's filmed. So I feel like it's, I don't know, it's probably more of a big city American teenager, but not really small town American teenager.
yeah.
Maybe if you're a delinquent it is.
But yeah, that's all I just wanted to like say. I do really like the direction and the writing, even if they're not like the main things that I really adore about this film. But otherwise, I can't think of anything else to mention.
Yeah.
So, do you want to get into spoilers?
Yeah, there's spoilers.
Cool. Alrighty, folks, we are officially going to get into spoilers of this film. If you have not seen it, we have a timestamp on the visual element of the film, so on the podcast. Skip to it right now. Otherwise, we're going to spoil this film. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. Whoa. So what do you want to get into?
I really like the ending. Big fan of the ending.
Which part?
Where he stabs the dad.
I love how like it doesn't initially like show that he was the one who did it. Like we only find out after he's like running away from the crime scene.
Yeah.
And it's so cathartic, like the way this character died was because of Lily Chou-Chou, because he started screaming that Lily Chou-Chou was outside. And like it was like, alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
I was so scared he was gonna cause a crowd crush. Cause that would have been crazy.
They say this whole like assembly is a trap, and it's just to kill this one guy. But yeah, like the ending is really good because like essentially like no one really wins at the end, really.
Yeah.
Which for better or for worse.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's realistic.
Yeah. Sometimes that is true. Yeah, that whole like the whole like ending piece, like the final piece of that concert, I did really like. I like how like how we find out like he's kind of like the main antagonist, even though I really wouldn't say this film has like a big like antagonist like setup, but
he's
he
so
is
evil.
He turns evil. He doesn't start off evil. I should.
Yeah, he was chill and he just became evil for no reason. It's like, dude,
yeah.
You're actually a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
What is your problem?
I was gonna say just make a comment there. I had to refrain because it has to do with personal stuff. Anyhow, yeah, like I do like. I guess it's also one thing. Shoshi. I do really like how his character progressed. Like, well, I guess I just say it more conceptually than compared to like how it is like, actually enacted, because I do like how it's kind of like a character who was trying his best, who started off like a very like chill, like nice person, and you could really get why everybody wanted to be around him, but like it slowly shows him into becoming a really like extreme, like terrible person. I really like that conceptually, even if like, admittedly, like so I feel like there's no other way to like really get into it other than to just get into it. One of the worst parts of the film is that it includes a rape scene for like no reason.
Yeah, that was really. They could have just like implied it kind of off screen, but they did. Well, they did imply it really, kind of. But they showed a little too
They
much,
showed
I
a
think.
they showed a lot of that. Like, sure, the act in itself wasn't entirely
Yeah,
shown, but like, still, like,
too much. Too much 14-year-old getting raped. Too much 14-year-old, different 14-year-old getting pimped out.
yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I get that this film is dealing with a lot of extreme themes, and like, I'm not obviously like, there are unfortunate cases of like something like this happening, but I don't really feel like this really adds much to the film. I mean, we already have like something related to it with like, let me pull up the name real quick. Shiori, I like how she's kind of like, even though she doesn't really want to, she has to deal with a lot of like sex work. So you kind of already, and
Yeah, she's being blackmailed by
yeah,
Michino.
and like that is all implied on screen. Like, we never see any of that happening. So you already have something related to it with like how like some teenagers like, have to unfortunately like experience that. So why do we have this?
Yeah.
Why do we need this?
I guess like it's just to show how
Show how mean
bad of a person
how
he
mean
became.
he is.
But
Wait, dude, the literal beginning of the second
it's
act.
crazy. I did not want to see her getting really awkwardly hugged by some like 30-year-old businessman.
Yeah, and like,
I don't think he's about to come on himself right then and there. And I was
okay.
like, okay.
It's crazy that we needed to have that also, because like the second act literally begins with him like throwing a chair at a bully, like cutting his hair. That chair though was fucking crazy. I will not lie.
It was. And the girls were screaming as if that bully doesn't terrorize everyone. But then the scene after that was even crazier. I just
Yeah.
remembered.
Okay. Maybe I'm missing something.
Why was he purple?
That was what I was gonna ask. Why was he purple?
Me and Devin watched this and we're like, why is he purple? Why is everything purple?
I don't.
And then the very next scene, it cut to another scene in between that, I think, and there was no purple, and then back to the
And then
purple.
back to purple. Yeah, I don't know why though. Like, there's probably an artistic reason for it. I cannot find it at all.
Yeah, like I guess because he was naked.
But
But I don't.
do Japanese boys turn purple when naked? Is this like something we're not learning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
didn't
said
know.
that's so chill. I'm gonna believe you. Um,
Also,
but
um, no, that's not relevant. I was gonna say also like a lot of like animes.
okay.
It's like a funny thing over there when like a little boy is naked. Not in that scene, but I just
Okay.
remembered.
Um,
And it's like, all right, I guess.
um, it's also like, because like this film is also not really afraid to show like the worst of the situation happening, because there's a lot more death in this film than you would expect it. Like, there's a lot of characters that fucking die.
Yeah.
And it also happens like sometimes out of nowhere, like with the other character we were like mentioning before. I have to mention, sorry, I forgot her name. Like before her suicide, she was just chilling around with kites. Yeah, Suda.
Suda?
And like she was having
Yeah. I really
that
like
was a
that
scene until it became sad.
I was hoping that would stop her.
Yeah, and she wanted to have one last like, fun moment before
Yeah.
doing it.
She was acting like an actual
Yeah.
kid. Like an actual
Yeah.
14-year-old and not being
Yeah,
pimped out.
It's also interesting because, like, again, like this film is not afraid to shock you, because, like, with before that scene, they were kind of setting it up between her and like the main character. They kind of were having something going on, but then it was like, okay, well, damn, all right. And like it has like the happiest song of the whole soundtrack with that scene too. So you're like, okay, yeah, fuck, oh. And again, that fucking overhead shot, like it's still like on my mind, because it's so fucking like it's the most quiet moment of the film. Like, there's nothing said during that scene. That's what fucking gets me about that shot.
Yeah.
This is not much of a spoiler, but again, I will say that I do love the sound design of this film. I love the
It was interesting to, at the very start, try to figure out who was
Oh
who
yeah.
on the forums. I thought that was cool. Then it turns out Hoshino was Blue Dog.
Yeah.
And I think Hasumi is Philia,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but I was kind of steered towards maybe it's Suda, but it couldn't be Suda.
No.
She didn't get into the music until the
Yeah.
end, but
I do love I love how the subway shots look. I know it's like really unrelated, but I love how they all like the way this film makes those like makes those like look. Again,
yeah.
just a random note. But there's also one thing that like this could be more of a nitpick than anything, but like I kind of feel like you can kind of cut off like 10 to 15 minutes of this film without it really affecting much. Like I'm not against lengthy movies. Like I can sit through a damn good lengthy movie if like we're playing our cards right. I mean, my favorite film of last year, One Battle After Another. That's not a short movie. That is not a short movie. But I feel like with this film, I feel like you could have trimmed like a little bit of fat with it. Personally.
I think so. Could have cut down that rape scene.
Yeah, and like there's some like moments,
I like
and
most
like
of it.
pretty much all of it. And I just feel like some scenes just kind of lingered on for longer than they needed to. I get that this film really wanted atmosphere and really wanted to get into the characters, really wanted to get into it, but like some plot points, I just feel like aren't as interesting as others. Like the whole subplot with that like music coming up and like Kuno, like I like the characterization of Kuno, but I don't give a shit about anything else related to it. So I feel like that could have been kind of condensed, personally.
Yeah. Also, that short-haired girl is
Oh
evil.
yeah, she's so fucking maniacal. Had to avoid the straight guy.
Like, okay, bullying a girl because she's better at playing the piano.
Yeah,
Okay.
like get a fucking hobby.
But setting up the worst people in school to scare her and then laughing whenever they're in there raping her is actually.
And then
crazy.
she like later condemns about it. It's like what the fuck?
And then she's like, I didn't want that to happen, guys. You were over there laughing.
Yeah, they were like, we have to kill this guy.
That's crazy. Yes, trying to set up guys to kill him. Which, I mean, it worked.
Not in the way they thought, but it did work.
Because it did. Yeah. I like the teacher.
Oh, the teacher was good.
She was really nice. But then at the end, she's like, your grades are bad. You just need to try. You just need to do better. 2 kids in his grade died.
They didn't pay her enough to like.
And she thinks that's not what was affecting his grades. She thinks he needs to do better and lock in.
Just lock in. But I do like find it just overall like interesting how like again to kind of go back to like another like theme I was talking about in the spoiler section, just the escapism element. I love how like that escapism downright kind of cracked like during the second half of the film because to Shoshi, like even when he's listening to like Chou-Chou, we have a scene where he downright starts screaming, like even like his escapism is not working. Like that's how like far into like the shit that he's gone into has gone. Not to defend his character, that's not what I'm implying, but
Yeah, it's like 99%.
yeah, but like I do like how like that scene in particular, how it kind of like shows that like even though he's like trying his best to escape with Lily Chou-Chou, whenever she's playing, he's just fucking like, screaming his fucking lungs off. That scene was so short, but I did really thought it was like very like effective in its approach, and I do love how like again like the characters like they just I had my mind is somewhere else today because I just had a fucking brain fart. I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. I'm not even joking when I say that. Um, but yeah, I just really love how like the escapism element just I feel like I'm just gonna keep repeating the same fucking thing as I keep talking because because I was gonna think about it, I was gonna say it's like wait I already fucking said that. I'm gonna let you take the mic back. I feel like I'm gonna like say some random bullshit if I don't leave it to you. Say something. Just say anything. Really.
Uh, uh, um, man, I'm losing the plot. I did think it was really funny. Um, when that tourist guy got hit by the car, and the lady who did it just kept going. It wasn't our fault. It was his fault. She said it like 2 or 3 times, and it's like,
She
girl,
was so chill about it too.
chill out. She's like, yeah, it wasn't our fault. It was his fault. Like, he just jumped out in front of us.
Yeah, that was really funny. I love how didn't they like leave? No wait, no, they did. They were on a boat at the end. I thought they like left through. No, they left through a helicopter and then a boat, right? Or am I stupid?
They flew there on a plane.
Yeah.
Since they probably flew back.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like the second half of the film really got into intuition whenever, like, at the end of that with all the money is found.
Yeah, I was like, okay, he's gonna do better now. He's getting rid of the stolen money because that cursed him while he was there. He almost died twice. So he's getting rid of it. He's starting fresh. He's gonna be good.
Like,
No, he didn't.
Bro was
wasn't
not
good.
better.
He was not a good boy.
He's not a good boy. Alright.
Not in a weird way.
I'm trying to think of what else. I don't think there's anything particularly lingering on my mind with this film. I feel like I kind of got into most of it. How about you, Matt? Do you have anything else you'd like to say about this film before we get into the final thoughts?
That's all I really have. I will say, whenever we get done with it, watching it, Devin was like, did you like the movie? And I was like, yeah, it was good. It had some crazy moments, but it was good. And then I was like, did you like it? And he went, no.
I'm just imagining him like the way he's saying it too, like just based on like his voice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
And I was like, yes,
like this film has you have to be like you have a very certain taste, like movies like this, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
But all right.
It was mostly because of the second half.
Yeah, to be fair, the second half is a lot weaker compared to the first. But otherwise, just to get into the final thoughts. Overall, all about Chou-Chou. Incredible music, really great cinematography. Love the editing, love the directing, writing. All the technical aspects are there. Love the characters. Well, maybe not love, but I like the idea of the characters. Love the themes. There's a lot about it that I like. Unfortunately, it kind of tumbles near the second half. There's some ideas and themes that weren't that great or well explored, and the length was a little bit too long. Otherwise, liked it. Really, really liked it. Still holds up on a rewatch. What about you, Matt? Your thoughts?
I liked it. Didn't like the characters. They were being bad. They were real bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need nice, good characters for.
Matt, your favorite film of last year was Morning Scream. I know that.
Yeah. But I lost the plot. I was looking at my fish and I lost the plot.
That's fine. You were talking about how you didn't, or like you don't need good characters to have a good movie, but you didn't like the characters in it.
Yeah, but I was going somewhere with it before that.
Before the fish.
I don't know. I like the creative direction with the with all the cinematography and the music and everything, the coloring. But I don't know, it's not something I'd watch
That's
again.
understandable.
But yeah, that was good.
I'm giving it a low 8 out of 10. I do really like it all still, but again, a little weaker in a rewatch, but I still do really like a lot of what it goes for.
I'd give it a 6. Devin said it was a 4.
Damn.
It's like
Combine that, it's a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, probably not a 5, but it's something there.
Combine that, it's a perfect 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. But that is a real score. Alright. Well.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
Good.
The mom was a creep.
Oh.
And then it was never brought up again.
Oh, yeah.
She was trying to get with a 13-year-old boy.
Oh. Chou-Chou's mom. I thought you were talking about the main character's mom. I was like, I don't think she did that.
Yeah, she knows her mom. No, she was cool. She was pregnant.
Alright. Well, since we pretty much got that out of the way, why don't we get into our second film for the day, Creep. Why don't you describe the Radiohead song, Mac?
Okay. So, this guy, he's Joseph, he's got cancer. And he wants somebody to film a little, day in the life video type of deal for his son that's not born yet. So he puts an ad out online, he's on Craigslist or whatever.
He's Craig.
He's Craig, he's got his list out. He's shaking it twice, and he says, Aaron is naughty or nice.
Okay, hold on, cook. Hold on, I'm gonna get your typewriter.
Cook. And yeah, so him and Aaron, they're just boys. They're just hanging out, filming their life, doing a little tubby time. Maybe they hang out with their boy Peach Fuzz. We don't know.
What is this? Some kind of creep?
It's found footage. What is this? Some kind of creep? He wouldn't be. It's found footage horror movie.
One of the bigger ones, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the best.
Ooh.
But that's for the end. I don't know. Found footage is kind of hit or miss. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
But
Like one of the pioneers of found. Well, not one of the pioneers, but one of the bigger ones. Like I watched Paranormal Activity. Boring.
that's a sleeper
Yeah.
fest. Jeez, we watched the first one as a group, and it was so boring. Nothing happened until like the last.
Exactly.
It was watching people like just bum around their
And Mika
house.
was such a terrible boyfriend, like Loki.
Yeah. Watching people bum around their house and maybe get a little freaky.
Yeah.
And
They were a college couple too. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy that they were just able to afford all that.
yeah, they went through kids, or was that another one? I don't remember. Third one, there's kids.
Yeah. Anyhow, the movie Creep.
Yeah, back to the movie we were talking about.
What did you think about the film? I know you called it one of the best found footage films, but probably describe it more.
I really liked it. It's the second time I've watched it. I forgot how dumb Aaron is, our main character.
Yeah.
I forgot that he is so dumb.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun spoiler discussion for Aaron.
I was gonna say a woman wouldn't be doing all that, but the sequel has a woman. But she's a lot smarter. She's trying to play him.
Also, you gotta.
She's trying to play Joseph.
Also, I hate to sound like that guy, but you also gotta consider that Creep 2 was probably written by a man.
Yeah. I'm thinking of a scene right now. It's written by a man.
But alright.
Have you seen Creep 2?
No, but I'm aware of it.
Oh, okay.
But
You do get to see he's naked
let's
in that.
fucking go.
In this one, Tubby Time,
Just
no,
pubes.
no penis.
Just pubes. People.
Creep 2, you see it.
I like how this is our first discussion for this movie. That we're just talking about that shit. But before I.
Well, because in Creep you're like, whoa, and then he doesn't show it, and you're like, oh great, okay, I'm good. The second one, he's just like, there it is, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I thought it was safe.
So, I should probably say this right now before we get into it further. I am a little different compared to you. I just think the film is all right. Honestly, kind of got a bit weaker on a rewatch, but I just think the film is okay. I don't think it's terrible. I can see why people like it, but I'm still not on the same boat as people who call it like one of the best found footage films that do it. To be fair, like the competition isn't high. There's a lot of found footage horror movies that just suck ass.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
I'm remembering more I'm remembering more found footage movies as we talk about
yeah.
this. And putting them into categories in
my
head.
favorite one is Wreck, the first Spanish horror movie, Wreck.
Ooh, yeah. I was also thinking about VHS.
VHS is good, but
the first like 2, maybe the third.
The third one is bad. No, the fire one really shit.
Okay, I couldn't remember if the third is bad or good. Okay, the first 2.
Yeah, but
I've heard that the recent ones are good.
They make so many of those nowadays, though. There's like 5 of them.
Yeah, they're making an SCP VHS.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. But
I think there's a lot of jump scares. I think that's really cheap in this. I think that.
Oh my god.
They could have done without like it had a creepy vibe without the jump scares. I think that that's what holds it back a little bit.
Yeah, that is my biggest flaw with the film.
If you're a jumpy person, yeah, you don't know watch this one.
Yeah, like that's my biggest flaw with the film because every jump scare is so unearned. Like the build up is not as sufficient as I think it is for these cheap ass fucking jump scares to be as like effective as it is. Like, of course, like you could actually jump at a jump scare, but like that's like getting full from fast food. It's like, yeah, you got full, but do you like feel great from getting full by fast food? You know, like it's cheap junk, like essentially. And like I don't hate jump scares initially, like by concept. But Creep is the reason why I usually don't care for them. Even films that I love, like horror movies that I love, I don't like jump scares in because it's just a cheap tactic in order to avoid like giving like an effective like creepy tone, which it's especially frustrating in this case because I will say right now I actually do like the atmosphere of this film. I think it's one of its biggest strengths. I love the atmosphere. I love how like it has a very sinister tone and how they don't even really rely. It's weird because they actually credit people with like composing like this film, but I do not remember a single piece of music in this film. I even tried looking it up and I could find absolutely nothing. So no, maybe those two did like absolutely nothing and they just got credits anyways. that's
maybe more of like a sound effect.
Yeah, like
I can't remember any music off the top of my head that was in the movie.
Maybe it's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of thing where the soundtrack's more like a little more spaced and like an actual composing soundtrack.
Yeah, because it would be kind of weird to have like a full-on soundtrack in a found footage.
Yeah, excluding the end credits song, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
I think music in a found footage not as weird because it can be like diegetic sound. It can be like, is that the right term? Where it's like playing in the scene.
Yeah, and like there are some moments that I do.
Like there's a source.
Yeah. Excuse me, dude. There are some moments here where I do think the atmosphere is like absolutely perfect. Like the poster shot of the film, like the atmosphere for that shot is great. I do really like it.
Actually, too, man. There's another part. This probably the most like nerve-wracking part of the film ever. But I'll get into that.
Yeah, the barbarian effect.
And Yeah, I think he kind of is. Yeah.
Because you know what scene I'm talking about.
Oh wait, do I?
It's the scene where Justin Long is just staring at that hallway for like 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, no.
Alright.
I was thinking more of whenever she goes into the basement and she's like, her and the tall guy, they go into the basement and they're like, oh, let's go down this creepy place.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, don't do
Yippee.
that.
I guess also to kind of
Oh, let's go to this room.
get into like one of the more obvious things to praise about Mark Duplass's performance. Pretty good.
He's incredible.
He is pretty good. It's crazy how like it took all the way until Backrooms for him to actually get other projects, like major projects that people have to know about. Because like
That is crazy.
Because yeah, that's like a in between Creep. That's nearly like Creep 2 particularly. That's nearly a 10-year difference. Like Jesus Christ. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, he is really good in this movie. Like I do really like how he's able to play this character so effectively because other actors I feel like would struggle with making the character too like unsubtle, like just them being a creepy asshole for no reason. But I really like how Mark was able to like really get into like more of the I guess more tragic aspects of this character instead of just being like, oh yeah, fucking psychopath that killed you. I mean, it really would have worked without. Like the whole film would fall apart if you didn't have a character like an actor like this.
Yeah. Because he's like, okay, is he just kind of an awkward guy? Is he gonna kill me? Is he just some like lonely dude I kind of feel bad for? Like,
Yeah.
he pulls off the perfect mix of those.
Yeah. And it is cool to see how like the other major actor, Patrick Bryce, he's also the guy who plays Aaron. I do kind of think that's pretty cool how like this like very low budget, minimal character type movie. One of the characters is literally played by the director itself. I think that's pretty cool. And Patrick, he's doing a good job. Obviously, it's not the same league as Mark, but like I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Um, but aside from getting like the more technical aspects of the way, I feel like we should probably get into like the plot itself. To be fair, this is a really short movie. I think it's like 82 minutes if I'm not my math is not killing me.
Yeah, hour 22.
Yeah. I know you really love this movie, Max. So why don't I stop being a negative bitch and like let you talk some positive aspects of the film?
I really do love the atmosphere. I do like being a little stressed out when I'm watching a movie. I like when a movie's a little stressed
Again,
out.
your favorite film of last year was Boys Green.
That movie stressed me out so bad.
Yeah.
I was having a good time, and then I was like,
Cinema!
what's gonna happen next? Just stop.
What the fuck is going on?
Stop doing anything. Just
Stand still for 5 fucking minutes.
go back. Just go back to the shoe store, please. But I think that the atmosphere would be like 100% perfect. Make this a 10 out of 10 if they cut out. I don't think they have to cut out all the jump scares because a lot of jump scares are in the first act, I'd say, of the movie.
Yeah.
Where it's daytime. He's just being a little weird, and he does a lot of jump scares. And it's like I think if they kept like 1 or 2 of those, it would really set things perfectly for the second act. But I think they teetered on. I think they went a little too far. They put a little too much jump scare in there.
Yeah. And like again, it's so like crazy that like the film knows how to be creepy without it. Like that one shot, like by the door, it works because it's not like an obvious cue. Like it actually dissect the shots instead of just being like, oh, boo, bitch. But
Yeah, the whole thing at Aaron's house.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. Like why? Like
If they had shot
go ahead.
them just walking around the woods and like in Joseph's house like that, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
um,
But Aaron is so dumb. Like you want him you want him to be safe. You want him to just get out of there, go home,
yeah,
be all good. But he is so dumb.
he is really stupid.
It's like, man, you gotta listen to me through this script, because you're not gonna make it. It's gonna be bad.
And it's crazy too because he actually starts off like a little bit more intelligent than like the second half.
He almost left at the beginning, right?
Yeah, because he wasn't there.
Because things were a little weird. There was like an axe out there.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I don't like that.
I guess while I'm trying to keep a positive energy, Patrick Bryce, I do like some directing choices he goes with. Like there's this big story that Joseph talks about. I like how like we never visually see the reactions from the story. Like we only see the aftermath of it, and like it's a crazy fucking story too. Like it's not like it's just a weird thing he did. No, like it's an actual what the fuck kind of story. Like we never like I do like how like we're just forced to listen to it and not like rely on like character reactions to feel about it. Like we ourselves have to feel. Well, obviously, I feel like the average person would be like weirded out by it, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like how like the film can be like really like purposeful in how it delivers information, quite literally an example of it. Also, just a random fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. They do set things up well. I think the way that you learn is really good. I like the only we've talked about two people. There's one other person that you hear on a phone.
Yeah.
She delivers you like the craziest information. We'll get into that in the spoiler.
Yeah.
But I think, cause, you like to do a lot of show, don't tell in a movie. But I think that they did it in a way that wasn't just, here's a spoonful of everything you need.
The expedition does like make you view the story in a different way. So it's not like just like, oh, here's a thing and I'm telling you this because you're fucking stupid. It's more like, oh shit, what now?
Yeah, it just sets up the second act really perfectly.
Yeah. Random fun fact. Originally, this film was actually going to be called Peach Fuzz. I'm not even joking when I say that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going based on like a trivia I saw, but it could be a fucking liar. But yeah, and like the only reason they cut is that they thought like people would be too confused trying to figure out why it's called Peach Fuzz. Despite the fact
he's not in a lot of the movie.
Yeah. Although to be fair, like if you ask what people remember about that movie, they will probably mention Peach Fuzz.
Yeah, Peach Fuzz and Toby Time.
True.
I'm traumatized by Toby Time.
That's the most dramatic part of the film for you. I'm trying to think of what else I want to say before we spoil this bitch. Unfortunately, again, like this film is really short, so I can't really say there's like a lot to dissect about it, like spoiler free wise at least. Do you have anything you'd like to mention, Matt?
I do like how it's shot. I mean, there's not a lot to it. It's
yeah, but I mean the poster shot's really cool.
Yeah, I like when you're watching a movie and you can point out, oh wow, that's
the poster.
I think it's a perfect length too. I think if it was any longer, or if it was like a full like 2-hour movie, I think that it could.
Oh, dude, I cannot even imagine. Holy shit.
Yeah. They can make one specific scene like twice as long. It would be crazy. if they made it like a full 2 hour movie. Like that's what people like nowadays, a 2 hour movie. I think if you made it that long, you would run out of things. They would have run out of things to do. I think it's better to keep things short and sweet.
I mean, Creep is not like a complex story to begin with. I would say.
Yeah, you don't need 2 hours to tell it.
Yeah.
Just like what more of them walk around the woods, more pancakes, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't 100% agree. Did you say more pancakes or something? I cannot.
Yeah, I said more pancakes.
Okay.
They go eat pancakes in the movie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I was sure you were saying that, but I didn't want to just be like, oh yeah, more pancakes. Yeah. um. I mean, again, I don't really have anything else. Do you want to get into spoilers now?
Yeah, it's a shorter movie. There's not as much to talk about.
Okay. All right, folks. We're going to be spoiling the movie Creep now. If you have not seen it, skip to the timeline provided in the video stamps for YouTube. Otherwise, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers for Creep, baby. Huh. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. The scariest part of the movie that I kept bringing up,
Yeah, I already know what you're talking about.
and which it would be crazy if the movie was longer and they extended this one scene. It would be crazy. There's a part where Aaron, he got out of there alive. He's been home for like I can't remember, a few days, a week maybe.
It was like not that long ago from the initial incident.
Yeah, I don't think that they directly imply it. Maybe they do. It's been like a month.
17 years.
5 years. But Joseph's stalking him, and he like knocks on the door. He hears a knock at the door, and he's like, "What? Let me go out and investigate this." So he just goes outside. I think, does he have a knife with him?
Yeah, I think he carried a knife, but Aaron's
Yeah, just like a big old butcher knife. But he just leaves his door wide open and just goes outside. Goes to like the side of his house and walks through this like long sidewalk in his like at the side of his house with huge bushes, like 7 foot tall bushes on either side, and it's terrible. Cause it's like a full 1 minute of him walking, maybe 2 minutes of him walking through these tall bushes.
Yeah.
And it's in like first person POV.
Yeah.
And you're like, please, please don't jump out and get him.
And this was like.
And then it was raccoons.
And if it was like Insidious or something, they would have like taken this shit to like the next level or something. Just fucking like a hammer.
Well, they did, because he left his door wide open, and then when he comes back in and goes to sleep, that's when Joseph comes in and cuts his hair. Right?
Yeah. I think that's what happened.
And it's like, man, that's his fault.
Yeah, like, okay, now that we're kind of getting into it, the one thing...
Not the victim blame, he is so dumb.
He is so fucking stupid. Like, I get the situation is fucking crazy, and like the cops weren't really helping him, but he was doing so much that was not helping his case. And like, the one thing that really fucking pissed me off is that he decided to meet up with him at the end, because I don't care how sad he looks, I don't give a fuck. Like, motherfucker, you have video evidence of him stalking you. Like, did you look back at your fucking tapes? Did you add all of back in the footage? It's not like unsubtle by him standing at your door. Like,
they gave me chills.
That
We were sitting at the door.
Yeah, that is a good shot. But like, why the fuck would you ever think like it was smart to even meet up with him to begin with? I don't care how lonely he looks. He lied about the whole meetup to begin with, do you know he's not lying about this? And he did end up lying about it, which, yeah, no fucking shit.
And then he just sits there, staring at the water. Doesn't hear him walk up with his big old boots on.
Yeah.
And unzip his jacket.
Yeah, like, jackets aren't exactly quiet.
He even had headphones on. Maybe he had like little earbuds in, but this.
He actually got the first
AirPods.
AirPods.
Just had little Bluetooth. Yeah. He had the first AirPods, and he didn't hear it coming. It was 2014. They didn't have that technology back then.
No, we were still doing like old headphone. Was this like during a time when iPhone was like fuck you and your headphone jacks, or was that like a little bit there? I can't remember.
I think that's after this. I think. I don't know. Time flies.
Time flies.
But like we at most had Bluetooth headphones that still had like a wire attaching them. It just didn't attach to your phone. So yeah, he wouldn't. He didn't have anything blocking his sound.
Yeah, and I just like all the actions that Aaron was doing, it felt like more of like an excuse rather than what a rational person would do. Like it feels like, oh, we need this to happen, so we're just gonna do it this way in order to like really get it to happen. And I get it, like like characters are not always like smart at the heat of the moment, and like I'm not saying like I want this character to be like 100% intelligent, like what everybody's doing like all the time, but like it's just so frustrating watching someone be so stupid in a way that's like not even like that entertaining to watch. It's just like, okay, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Also,
like I think that's what makes the second. I think that's what makes Creep 2 a little better for me, as the main character in that one. She's not. I think her name's Sarah. She's not dumb. She has a whole series where she meets up with weirdos from Craigslist.
okay.
She has like plans in place to not die. I mean, she's kind of dumb because she has a series where she does that. But like, she tries to stay alive. Yeah.
I guess one other major criticism I have, now that we're in the spoiler section, this film had a better ending than what it actually showed. Like what actually happened, there was like an actual damn good ending where we just see Joseph looking at the footage. Like the cheap ass like double jump scare really pissed me off because like you had such a good final shot in this movie, but you fucking ruined it for a pathetic fucking one last gotcha. Like goddamn, fuck off with your dumb bullshit cheap ass movie theater fucking jump scares. Sorry.
It was the time of the movie where the villain comes back for one last scare. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Listen, I know this wasn't your intent, but now, like, when you said that, I just really Scream is turning 20 years old this year, or has already turned 20 years old. I don't know when it came out. Or no, it's 30.
It's like
30,
30.
Right? Yeah, 30.
Okay, I was supposed to say it's not 20. I'm not older than Scream.
Whole 10 years difference. Sorry.
Scream? More like... Cream, I don't know. But did you also say cream?
Yeah. I think we might have said it at the same time. I don't know if it's going to be in sync in the audio, but from my perspective, we said it at the same time.
That one meme where it's like, I don't remember what it was, but it's like, something had me creaming for my life.
But again, like...
Yeah, 1996.
Yeah, but like, again, to go back on the... Like, I just wish this film, like, respected its audience more than it did. Because, again, you don't need, like, a double whammy jump scare, like, where Joseph screaming at the camera. That's not scary, that's just cheap. And, like, honest to God, like, I know why they did it, but, like, you also could have just cut off, like, him, like, setting up his next victim. Like, I don't really care that much that this is, like, a constant thing that he's doing. I feel like that could have been more implied and, like, explicitly showed. Like, I know some people, like, probably disagree with me, but I really didn't care for that final element either.
I like that part, because you're like, oh wow, he has a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I get it.
But to go into other things, I mean, I guess I guess because I realize all my notes for spoiler wise are all negative. um, the only other thing I'll say is that I do agree with the second half is a little I think that this is literally another case where the first act I might think is way better than the second act. Second act I get, but I think it's more egregious here in Creep, personally in my opinion, because the second half of Creep, in my opinion, is just really dull. I just find it really uninteresting seeing things how everything goes, and I was liking the slow nature of beforehand, but I feel after that scene where Joseph as Peach Fuzz was guarding the door, the whole film just got particularly a little too slow for my liking. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I don't know. I really, really didn't care for the second half because it was just really dull. And I feel that's probably why this film got a little weaker on a rewatch. It just got more boring.
That's fair.
Rewatching it. I was already ready for it to die, to be honest. But I'm gonna stop being a negative person for now. You want to mention something, Mac, that we haven't already discussed?
Trying to think.
You got this.
I've never had to think before. Hold on.
No fucking
I don't know. I
way.
feel like we discussed a lot with it. I do think that there could have been a little more in the second act. I don't know. He was kind of vlogging basically.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my blog.
But the parts at night, I really liked it.
They are good.
The spooky parts.
Joseph at the end is like, oh my god, I think there's a guy hanging there.
God, is that a dead body?
It is crazy that Logan Paul just uploaded that on YouTube.
Yeah.
At the beginning, he didn't think beforehand that was a bad idea. It was only after he made money off of it. He was like, oh, that's a bad thing.
But in his defense, he probably does have CTE. But
Alright.
I don't know. Does he have editors? I'm pretty sure he does. This went through a multiple. He had to record it, he had to edit it, or have an editor edit it, and nobody said, "Hey, wait."
I mean, to be fair, he might be surrounded by yes men who will use the lie to make
Probably.
Jesus, I did perfect for no reason. Sorry. Do we want to move to final thoughts, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. So overall, for me, Creep is just alright. I think the atmosphere is pretty good. Mark is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. There's some great ideas and some great writing choices. I hate the jump scares. I think the ending there was a better ending than what it showed, and it's just overall not 100% my thing. Although I don't hate it. What about you, Matt?
That's fair. I really liked it. On a second watch, it's not as good just because you know what's gonna happen. But I mean, that walking through the hedges scene still got me.
Fair, yeah.
But yeah, I'd recommend. I wouldn't say don't watch this one, but I would say I recommend watching Creep 2.
Okay.
It's more well-rounded, I think.
I'll try to check it out at some point. I don't know.
For the viewers at home, honestly.
Yeah, viewers, watch it.
Viewers like you.
I would probably give this one a low 5 out of 10. It's closer to a 4 than a 6.
That's fair. I'd say an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Hey, we both gave it 8 out of 10s today, even if it was for different movies. Yeah, positivity.
Have we talked negatively about both of them?
As like one of us had very different opinions on the other. Um, and it's probably our most divisive like podcast yet. And we haven't screamed at each other once. We gotta change that.
Sure. Wait. Wake up, America.
Wake up, America.
I don't know. I think they should. I think they should learn from
Okay.
us.
All right, America. This is what you should be like.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got both films discussed. Do we want to do the Q&A and then the final our next film picks, or?
Yeah.
All right. I actually already have mine in mind. I actually thought about it today. Do you want me to say mine first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Is there a film genre that you've been particularly trying to watch more of, but you still haven't really like got to it too? Like there's like just a genre you've been wanting to see more of.
Um. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've been into or something.
Are you sad?
Well, huh?
Are you depressed?
No, I was just trying to think.
Alright. I actually also already know my answer for this.
Ooh, okay.
Noir. I didn't even see more noir films. I've only seen like
Ooh.
maybe a few, and like one of those like a film mimicking noir films rather than being a full noir film. A film called Brick. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Brick?
Yeah.
That little guy from the middle.
Alright. But yeah, noir films. I need to see more of them.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
So you
I have
have
to Google movie genres.
you just go with the most random idea. Might as well just have an answer.
I don't know. There's stuff that I really like and I watch a bunch of, and then there's stuff that I'm just like, yeah, I could watch it.
Okay. Fair.
I don't know. I think I don't know. Maybe rom-coms
Okay.
because they're not particularly like great usually. But you know, if you're watching something, you can watch something with friends. It's like kind of goofy, then you can put that on. Like one of my friends really wanted to watch. Shoot, what was it?
Describe it.
Huh?
Describe the movie.
Uh, Black girl, and then she like meets this Italian man, and she flies to Italy and like stays in his house without him knowing, and like it's cool with his family. But then, whoa, his like adoptive brother is this hot black guy, and she's like, whoa.
Is this a recent movie?
Yeah, from like this year.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
It's like a rom-com 2026.
Yeah. I feel like you'll find it easily. There hasn't been that many rom-coms that like
Yeah.
people talk about.
Ew, the people we meet on vacation.
So.
Not interested. You, me, and Tuscany. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah, I was aware of that movie. I didn't check it out in theaters.
It was pretty fun. It was like all middle-aged ladies there to watch it.
I feel like I'm trying to think of like rom-coms you would really like. I feel like you would like 27 Dresses. I feel like that would be kind of up your alley.
Okay. I'll have to write that down.
And there's some rom-coms you can watch just to like get mad at. Like I feel like knowing your taste, you would hate the film Love Actually because it's kind of sappy. I'm not too sure though. But if you want like a fun one to make fun of, I feel like you would like have a fucking like field day with Love Actually because I know that like sappy movies you would really fucking hate.
Sometimes they make me mad.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like one in particular like you mention all the time, like those type of movies, but I can't remember right now.
Like really sappy ones.
Yeah, The
It's
Notebook
a rom-com.
is.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, but you do mention it a lot.
I do.
Well, you mentioned it quite a few times.
It's a Nicholas Sparks movie. I watched it in school. Uh,
It's a few.
she has cancer.
A Walk to
A
Remember.
Walk to Remember. Yeah.
That movie is really funny. Like, not
It's so,
intentional, but
I didn't like it.
yeah.
There were some goofy moments in it,
Yeah. Do you have a question in mind, Matt?
yeah. Yeah. Oh, what was it? I had it logged in my head. It was about genres.
Cop my ideas, dude. I'm playing.
What's like a... No, I thought of it before you said yours, but it wasn't before you thought of it, so yeah, I guess I did copy it. What's a... like a
Got it.
movie from like a genre that you just hate that you actually like? Like a movie you
Ooh.
like from a genre that you typically hate.
Oh, okay. So, like, yeah, yeah. Well, my answer is actually kind of easy in that case because, like, I do kind of hate rom coms. Like, I don't hate all of them, but like, there's a lot of rom coms that like get on my fucking nerves. But like, ironically, I think my favorite film of all time, like maybe, because I actually am kind of like gonna rewatch it this week just to confirm it. Could be is a rom com. That being Punch Drunk Love. Like, of course,
Oh,
like it's
I
very
need to watch
different
that.
from a typical rom com, but it's still a rom com, like by the basic definition. But like, I usually hate rom coms, so like, it is interesting how like there's like that big difference. But yeah, I could talk about Punch Drunk Love for like 15 hours, maybe, probably not. Yeah, that's gonna be my answer. Not like a like kind of an easy one for me, but I'll stick with it. What about you?
Um, it is kind of a two for one, I guess.
Ooh.
I'm not really a body horror. I don't really like body horror. It doesn't. I don't find it interesting.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of sci-fi either. I think that those go hand in hand though.
Yeah, there's a lot of
But
films I like too.
yeah, because yeah, most of the time it's some kind of alien something.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing is really awesome. So
Oh, yeah. The thing
that
falls
fits
apart.
both of them. I was thinking about it and then I was like, yeah, I
That's
guess it
literally
is.
that's kind of like the textbook definition. I think a lot of films have inspiration from it.
Yeah.
You should really see the substance one day.
I watched the kill count, but I should watch it.
I saw it in theaters. It was still the craziest theater experience of my life. All right, sick. All right. Well, why don't we get into our next film picks and then get the flip out of here? Um,
Whoa, watch your
yeah.
language.
Shut the fuck up.
I was I was looking at I was looking for like body horror movies because I couldn't think of one, and then I thought of one that wasn't even on the list.
No. How's the
Reddit
thing not on there?
best body horror movies, just on what I was seeing for best body horror movies on Reddit. I don't know because I'm
Probably.
dumb. Oh, I see it. I see it right here. It's farther down,
Yeah.
and they
David
put it with
Cronenberg's
two
probably on
movies I
there.
don't like at all: Color Out of Space and The Void.
Oh yeah, you did not like either. I think that was picked by
No.
the same guy too.
Yeah, yeah, it was Declan for both of those.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Nicolas Cage gave his all
That
for
is
the
true.
Color Out of
But
Space.
he
I
but
just
he
didn't
always
give
gives
it.
it his all.
Yeah. But someone said, a few people said teeth.
A few people said what?
Teeth.
Oh.
I didn't even think about teeth. That's crazy.
I'm only aware of like a certain scene in that movie. I haven't
Because
actually
at
seen
first I was like, what, teeth? And then I was like, oh,
Oh
that,
yeah, teeth.
that one. I
Um,
remember my cousin that's 10 years older than me and my mom talking about that movie one time. Or maybe
that's
she
crazy.
was telling my mom about it. I was like, what?
um, well, do you have your next film pick in mind, Mac?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? All right, what is it?
Um, oh, brother, where art thou?
Nice, hell
This is
Well, I'll say
between
female.
that and Creep last time, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to just be like, oh yeah, she's on something like that. Alright, cool.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's between two, and then I don't go with the second one, or like you don't go with the second one next.
Yeah, that is true. That's going to be our third Coen Brothers movie, I think, we talked about.
Oh wow.
Cool. Now, my pick. Now, the film itself, I'd say it's pretty well known, but it's a film genre we really haven't talked about before, so I figured why not spice this up a little bit to talk about something a little different. I'm going to go with the film Stop Making Sense, otherwise known as what people consider to be the best concert movie ever made. It's been on my... Yeah, like a concert movie.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I just figured, why not? Like, feel like it'd be kind of interesting to talk about a different type of movie than like the ones we talk about. So, yeah, going oddball. Maybe not that oddball, but for this podcast wise, oddball. Um, plus, I'll get to listen to a Talking Heads album, so that would be nice.
True.
But anyhow, well, yeah, don't really have much to really else to say. This was a pretty nice time to talk about a couple movies, especially considering how long the last episode went. So it's nice that like it was just kind of like a nice little time.
Yeah. Under
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, we did it.
Probably first time in history
History.
of the podcast.
No, like like I look back at our earlier episodes, we managed to talk about all of this shit in under like an hour and 40 minutes. Like I don't know how the hell we did it, but like we used
We
to.
kind of lollygag a little bit now, but that's the point of a podcast, I think.
Yeah, yeah. But this was nice. Nice to talk about movies. Nice to talk with my friend. You have anything you'd like to say, Matt?
I'll say that A24 restored Stop Making Sense to 4K.
Yeah, I did see that. I think
Yeah,
it's on
at
theaters.
first I was like, A24 was making movies in 1984? And I was like, no way.
No.
And then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they restored a couple old movies, that and Pie.
It's cool.
Yep. Alright. Well, we will talk to y'all next time. Otherwise, goodbye.
Yeah, go watch a movie.
Go watch a movie. Goodbye.
Go watch one of the movies we talked about if you haven't already. Or watch the ones we're gonna talk about.
Just watch something, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Go watch
Goodbye.
Video Game High School on YouTube. The show.
Alright.
I rewatched
Cool.
it for like the 4th time the other day.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, in all seriousness, folks, audio